Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing? Tight one that I like too. The sun left that motherfucker be real. I all the way back and get that motherfucker.
We are live on the Dr. Greenthumb Show on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.BREALTV. What it do? I'm Dr. Greenthumb. Hello. To my right, I got Mr. Eric Big Drum Bobo in the building.
Buddy.
And, you know, I got my bros up in here, special guests in this. I got both of them today. You know what I'm saying? Deee Goldie Loc
Eastside.
of the Eastsidaz.
Wow.
What's good, B?
Yes. You know, we also have the Treehouse crew up there, both the Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator. And joining them in the nest, we got, you know, the utility man, Trace Nunes. Nope, Nunes.
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 Man, that was a lot of last names right there. I got.
Yeah, we got a lot of them names, man. We also have Mr. Milligrams himself, E-Zone, up in here.
We could have like candy up there for him.
Yeah. What's up, Zone?
What up, man?
How you doing?
It's a legendary episode today,
It's
man.
a legendary
Rare
episode.
you get both of them on there, but you know, it's dope because a lot of people do not know, or you know, or the people that do know, these guys they love the herb, bro. Like they really with the shit. Like Goldie Loc, I've been smoking dabs with him for the longest, like talking flavors. He really be knowing his shit, bro.
And Trey D did the SmokeBox.
Yeah, you know, we did a couple of SmokeBox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were some good boxes.
Legendary.
Yeah.
We did some epic ones where we was like so deep. One of our participants had to step out and go see Earl real quick. Came back.
Yeah, see, because Trey D did one of the ones where it was like 8 of us. It was in the A-Team van, and there was like it was Trey, Corrupt, myself, Yuck Mouth,
Baby
Bash, and somebody
J.O. Felony.
J.O. Felony. It was jam packed.
Yeah, it was.
And everybody was just lit up in there, man.
That's like you said. That's when we were still passing joints.
That's when we were still passing joints. Yeah.
It was still smoky in there, though, I bet.
Oh man.
We were still passing joints, but everybody had their own smoke.
Right.
Yeah, you were in there too.
Yeah, I was like the whole back row was because, you know, I've always been in the back like as a stunt lung and just getting involved and I'm, you know, at some of these interviews and to be in the back of all those that's going on because it was just a combination. It was kind of like you know, when you play a video game and you get to create your own team, like a fighting game. You didn't know who was gonna come in, but you're like, all right, this is the squad that's gonna go on this ride right now. And I wish that we could almost replicate those smoke boxes with the right camera angle.
Oh yeah,
right
redo them with the right angles.
Because
and
that van was pretty fucking sick as it was. Like I don't know whose it was, but there was an A-Team van. It was hooked up inside, and I know with the right angles, it just would have.
Here it goes right here.
Content.
There it goes right there. We all
yeah, bro.
all up in there, boy.
That shit was cold.
Yeah.
Corrupt threw up.
Yeah. He had to pause out.
Bad.
I think Steph Tone was even in this.
He might have been in the back.
Might have been back there somewhere.
Yeah, he was blending in probably. But
I mean, anytime you get
third row.
6, 8 guys smoking, I mean, that thing is going to get filled up quick.
It was super smoky.
Oh, we all did have our own joints already.
That's what I'm telling you. We had our own.
We did.
No
I think
oxygen in that
I
motherfucker.
think Yuck Mouth passed me a joint because he had some strawberry that day, I believe.
Right.
And yeah, it was gas, but
Those were the days where those were the days where you can go to a different vendor
Wait a
and find
minute.
something different.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
Did you see what I had on?
Yeah.
Man? This is a whole different one. This is a brand new one. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy, right?
Oh wow,
That's
God.
randomly
That's
crazy
God.
shit.
That's God.
You've been rocking with Gus for that long, man.
Yeah.
They're good people.
I
man.
got
Real
good
good
people.
Yeah.
I got the version of
I
I got the version with the color of that one. That shit is hard right there.
well, you know, I'm not as deep as Cypress Hill, so I didn't get the color one. I got the other one.
Word. Shit, I would have went
But you
for the
got
black
one.
and white. I
Yeah,
would have went
yeah.
for the black and white.
Yeah,
man.
you
Shit.
know how we do it. And I just want to say, before we even take off, bro, hearing all the shit that you still doing to this day and that you've been doing, your name got to start being brought up, bro, in some of these motherfucking top 10
Well, thank you, sir.
conversations.
I appreciate
Because
that.
you do not play with your pen at all, and you deliver every song I hear you on, bro.
Thank you, my friend.
You're a bad motherfucker, B.
Thank you, sir. And likewise, man, I tell you, congratulations, because I know you newly signed to Death Row. Right? And people would assume that you guys were signed to Death Row back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
But this is under Snoop right here, man. And I want to congratulate you because that is awesome.
Thank you.
Because I mean, you were a part of that sound that like when the West Coast was just like tipping the fucking scale.
Man.
Y'all were a part of that and delivering, like you said, like every song y'all came out on bars.
I also feel that you know, now more than ever is a good time, because the good time to kind of like release, if you're a part of the golden era, like to release albums, like kind of like what you did with Psycho Les, where these are collaborations that during that time, whether it's for street political reasons or just industry reasons, people didn't collab at that time, but now everybody's like on a different tone, different vibe. So you can get so let's just say the Be Real Ice Cube mixtape, or the Eastsidaz and you know, and let's just say the Dr. Greenthumb mixtape or something like that, where it's just like songs like that. So it's a good time to, if you were a part of the first wave of the golden era, and then you're still a fan of these people, they're hitting you with these different collaborations where you're just like, I didn't know that I needed this album, but this shit is hard. Like I'm not gonna lie, the new album, it is probably one of my favorite shit to just go in, bro. When I've been going in the gym, I just be rocking that
work
shit. Yeah, because it's a fucking less is fucking beats, and then you know, just the way everything was structured. It's a great album.
And it's a good point that you bring up, that a lot of golden era artists in our time are very active right now, like in the creative space, like going to studios and putting projects together and doing collaboratives, and then actually going out and doing shows and knocking them down. And before, I think it was like everybody sort of kept into their own kingdom. Like, you know, if you were part of this clique, you collaborated amongst your clique. It maybe, you know, you did stuff here and there with other artists, but mostly everybody sort of kept to their own clique shit, right?
Right.
And now you see everybody like working together, networking, and like putting out different things that, you know, nobody would expect. Like, for instance, when Premier did the shit with MC8, that was like enormous because no one saw that coming.
Nobody saw that coming.
And it was dope. And you're seeing more stuff like that now, man. Like that with the Pete Rock and Common thing. That was dope too.
Yeah.
Yes, I like you know what I barely got into, that Slick Rick and Muggs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that shit is hard.
Yeah, Slick Rick, Muggs, and Method
Rick
Man.
and Muggs.
What
else could it be?
On the Soul Assassin album, they did a song. It was you know, Muggs obviously produced it, and Method Man and Slick Rick are on it, and it's sick.
Bananas.
Crazy.
It's crazy because to me, I feel like the West is strong right now. Right now,
From the young bucks to the veterans.
Exactly. Like everybody's coming in strong.
Like
with
everybody reported for duty.
Yeah, we serving them up right now.
We outside. I know people are really tripping out because, I mean, it's coming at you like heavy.
And let me ask you guys a question about the resurgence of Death Row Records. B had made a point that back on Death Row Records. How did that like whole thing come about with you guys, with Snoop re-signing you? What was the mindset and the attitude really like of coming back to Death Row?
Dog been waiting to get back with us and do some things, but you know, the world has taken him from us. You know what I mean?
He's doing a lot.
He on everything under the sun. You know, you see him engaged in so much, and that's wonderful for him, and it's wonderful for us too, because you know we directly from his tree, and you know we his group. We really the only group that he's been a part of. He's the dog. He's the head of the Dog Pound, but he's really the third member in the East Side group.
Yep.
So you know, he came back and snatched us up and said, we just gonna give him a little something. We don't need to give him the whole thing right now. He said, I need y'all to hit him with some heaters, and you know, let me do what I do. We're going to slap it on him, and, you know, we'll get back. But let's just hit him with something, because the Dog Pound had just dropped their thing. And, you know, he was just about to go on a couple of tours. So he was like, yeah, let me put y'all in position before I slide up out of here. And that's how the EP Still Easty came about. Yeah. And, you know, we wasn't really trying to do too much, just trying to let people know we still can bring it and still enjoy making the music. And I think that speaks to what you were saying, like the OGs is like really coming through and producing this because we enjoy this.
Right.
It's something that, you know, you got so many ventures going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have a few other things going on. I don't have to rap. Goldie been in the cannabis game for the last 10, 15 years, like you was alluding to, Zone. He don't have to rap. We do this because we really know we dope at it, and we know we have a fan base that expects certain music, and everybody can't give it to them. And that's why I be on.
And we still want to. It's we were talking about this shit yesterday, saying the difference between wanting to and having to, right? When you have to do it, yeah, it's a drag. We could do it as pros, and it's but it doesn't have that same feeling because maybe our heart ain't into it. But when we want to, when we're doing it because this is something we still love and it's passion and it ain't about having to, it's a whole different vibe that you put out there, man.
It ain't even a job at that point.
It's not a job at
lifestyle
that point.
shit.
It's a passion,
Yeah, man.
You guys still love it. That's what because some people. Or at least it happens in a lot of new artists. They get into this shit and they make a cool, because they have the resources now. It's easy to get a studio. It's easy to get pay an engineer and all this stuff. And they'll get a hit and they don't know what they signed up for. And then they get like, oh fuck, I got to deliver all these albums, and it turns into a job. And that's why I feel like you don't have a lot of artists that make good music because they don't put their heart. They don't put their their soul into the lyrics. They don't try to create a movement or be individual. It's all that stuff. It became a job, and it's something that they didn't know what they signed up for, because that shit is a lot to deal with. You know what I mean? Like if you a lot of people out there may think they want it, but then when that shit's served up to you in a platter, bro, or you get to see motherfuckers. Like, they don't get to be at home. They don't get to do all this. They got to respond to the, you're working for the fans. It's a lot to endure.
It could break you, man.
Yeah.
It could. I mean, so there's very talented people out there that, like, they could make the music but not actually support it.
Like, motherfuckers ain't trying.
Like, go out there, promote it. Go out there and, like, play it to people and be on tour and doing all the things that helps sells the music and yourself and the brand and all that shit that goes with it. It's a lot, you know what I mean? And you got to be willing to embrace all that.
All of it.
Yeah, and if you cut any corners of it, you're not going to reap the benefits in the way that you think you can.
There's sacrifices on that way up, too.
Yeah, many. Like the privacy that you have as a civilian, because it's gone. You're not a private person anymore. You're not in the private sector. You're in the very public sector, especially if you get any success too.
Oh yeah.
It's
got to move different. You got to change it all up.
Yeah, I mean it's what it happens though. Like, right? So I mean, look at the Kurt Cobain's a big example, right? He did not like the fame and the success. I mean, he had it. I mean, this is what you do it for. So some motherfuckers do it for this, And others do it because it's a passion, or you know, maybe they know they stand to make money because they can write, you know, they write hits and whatnot. But like some, they just want to play music, but they don't want all the other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Artists that are like that.
And unfortunately, it's something you have to get past if you're gonna do it and you have any success in this. Otherwise, you know, just make music for you and your homies. And
especially in hip hop, you can't really be reclusive.
Yeah.
You know, because your fans if you accumulate fans, like you said, if you reach any level of success, you know, your fans don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to see who they hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, I was in a rush the other day. I was trying to get some blunts, and I stopped at a liquor store out of the way. I went in to get some blunts, and the guy recognized me. So when I was coming out the store, he was like, "Hey, what's up, Trey D? Can I take a picture?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't do that, homie," because I was trying to, you know, hop in the car and take one.
Right.
He looked back, he said, "What? Hollywood?" I just fell out laughing. I said, "Come on, homie, let's take a picture." I said I was in a rush, homie, but he was not going for that shit. You know what I mean? And I love that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because we give them certain expectations by the things that we say and the lifestyle that we espouse. Like Goldie Loc was saying, it's a lifestyle. So it's like, ain't no way you could tell me you ain't got time to take a picture with me, homie. What you mean?
It's a choice.
And you make music
and
for us.
you gotta embrace it. Like you said.
For us, you know, you make music for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they feel a party.
The support goes both ways,
man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you got to give that love as much as they give you that love.
You do.
Yeah.
And look, I tell this story a lot because it meant a lot to me, and it was the thing that like opened the pathway for me to be in the way I am with the fans, right? And it was Chuck D, right? We ran into him at a place called the Penthouse Lounge. It was a hip hop spot in West LA. It was in this building that on the top floor they threw a hip hop club there, right? And all the cats that was into hip hop at that time were going up there. You know, all the up and coming CEOs of and A&Rs of all the the would be record companies that would eventually spring up. Right? We see Chuck there, but he doesn't have his hat on. Right? Could see he's trying to be incognito. We're like, hey yo, there goes Chuck D. And you know how it is. I mean, you grew up out here. A lot of us, we don't approach celebrities because we don't want to have to beat them up if they say the wrong shit, right? Because they sometimes know to treat you like assholes, right? Yeah. So, but we took a chance because we loved Public Enemy on the Block. We were like all about these motherfuckers, right? Hey, yo, Chuck, love y'all, man. We bump y'all on our block all day, and hopefully one day we're going to be doing what you're doing. He says, hey man, thank you very much love, and you keep on at it, and maybe one day you'll be up there too, man. Much love. And that was it. No picture, no autograph. It was just a real quick dap up. And I told my homie, man, if we ever get on, man, that's how I'm gonna treat my fans, just like that. And then we went on tour with him for the first time on Smoke and Grooves, and because of that situation, we were doing like meet and greets back then before they were called meet and greets.
I remember the meet and greets, yeah.
You know, we had them going on in between our set and stuff like that. We invited him to come check it out. And he was like, hey, man, where'd you get the idea from this? I said, from that time you gave me, that 5 minutes you gave me. And he was like, that's funny because one of my mentors told me the 5 minutes you give people, they're going to remember forever, whether it's a bad 5 minutes or a great 5 minutes.
That's gang.
And boom, remembered that my whole shit. And he's that same person to everyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a very cool dude, approachable, and I always carried that with me, man.
That's somebody I never met in the game who I respect deeply. You know somebody lyrics word for word.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of have an impact on your spirit.
Yeah.
And all that. So yeah, I'd love to meet Chuck D one day. He's definitely somebody that I look up to in the game.
What's crazy is I don't think EPMD or Chuck know how deep their influence was here on the West Coast to motherfuckers like us. Even though we were in like neighborhoods and, let's just say, because we're probably around the same age, right? We're probably banging at the same time in different places.
Yeah.
And I know that some of my homies that were older, they didn't fuck with no rap shit.
Right.
They fucked with all the oldies, the soul doo-wop shit.
Zap, Rogers.
Yeah, the sad songs,
Parliament.
the funk and the doo-wop sad songs and all that shit, right? It was more our generation that was like now listening to this rap shit. And, there's a lot of us that groups like Public Enemy and EPMD just resonated. Even though the messaging was different for us, it was just that strong.
But you know what we used to do over here, be real? We used to take their words and put
flip
our
them.
own words.
And flip them, I know. I know. Every hood had their own word flip for it,
Yes. Especially on some EPMD.
Oh, man, hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody did.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, that was the thing there.
That's crazy because
I don't think they know either.
They didn't know that neither. The Beastie Boys had flips to it. The Beastie Boys, Paul Revere.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Man, when I saw Eric Sermon commented on something I posted up one day like 5-6 years ago, man, I was like, my eyes got big. I was like, I was straight in fan mode. I was like, damn, this Eric Sermon, because like you say, man, he's dope. He took the funk and laced it throughout the East Coast.
Before everybody.
Yeah.
Before everybody. That was key. Because we thought, like, that's the shit we knew out here.
Yeah.
You'd see him bumping in lowriders or it was at a party or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So when they used that shit first, it was just like, we all gravitated to their shit.
Real spit.
I remember going and seeing them at Casa Camino Real right here downtown. And I didn't get to stay long, though. I didn't get to stay long.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
One of the times.
What are you doing?
I was in Los... I was freshly out of Los Padrinos, you know what I'm saying? I was still underage and still banging.
County, California.
And this homie I had a confrontation with in there showed up there, and he had like 20 of his homies. And it was just me, Sendog, and Mello there with T-Funk from Funk Dubious. I said, hey, y'all go left. I got to go this way. Do not follow me because these motherfuckers over here are about to fucking try to come roll me up right now. And I bailed out. And as I was bailing out, you could see them coming, and they were tossing the whole club up to try to get to a motherfucker. They didn't catch me.
Right.
But, yeah, man.
Close call.
Oh, man, I heard all about it the next day. Like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, it's that shit.
Yeah.
It was quite a thing. But it was going to see EPMD, which were one of my favorite groups. Yeah. Salute.
Salute.
EPMD, man.
Salute, no doubt.
I know motherfuckers are getting
MP is one of the dopest lyricists.
Yeah.
Too. Perry Smith. His bars are.
Yeah, and Eric Sermon's production.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's one of, one of the all-time greats. He don't get enough flowers for that shit.
No.
Like, people don't even know half of the shit he produced that, like, were hits.
Right.
For other folks.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
And we were actually raised off of his sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Props to him. Definitely both the EPMD, period, and DJ Scratch.
That's right.
That's dope.
And they're still active right now. They're still out there doing shit.
Yeah.
And it's great to see them doing stuff, man, because it's, it's shit that we were inspired by.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That 1-2 punch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I felt like they were like the way Run DMC was, but like a little bit more streetish. You know what I'm saying? More gangsterish and shit.
They were.
Right?
They were. Yeah. Yeah.
More underground.
And that gangsterism is authentic too, because I got to shout out DJ Scratch. Because when we was going out there in the 90s with Snoop Dogg, he would always come through and make sure we was properly prepared for whatever we seen in the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's love right there, man.
Major love. Love that dude, man.
Man, let me ask you a question. How did y'all first form? How did y'all meet? How do we get the Eastsidaz?
Well, shit.
Bring it. we already knew each other through the hood, you know, and D already had his relationship with him, and then I come along during the No Limit days, you know, I come up with Dog, and during that time, D was working with him, I'm working with him, and Snoop just felt that energy from both of us needed to combine, and
I think he made a great call.
Yeah, and we kind of both felt that as we would come around each other, but we didn't make the call, but we kind of seen the destiny, like getting closer.
The vibe.
And we had to do something in our city, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make things right. It was coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once he did that, me and D, we knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Were y'all kicking it like that though?
The city was volatile, you know. Tell them how the city was then, Lo.
It was crazy, man. It was wild.
Yeah.
You know, it was losses every other day.
Two different sides of the east side. You know what I mean? He's from 20s and I'm from 21st Street.
So you guys weren't kicking it like that?
Nah, it's enemies.
Y'all got y'all bridged.
A lot of murders. Wow. And when we got together, we linked that together and put it in all the soldiers' hearts. Like, hey man, we gotta knock this shit off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all created the bridge.
Like if we keep going, we gonna fuck around being instinct.
Right.
And it was major because him bringing his age group, Goldie, like, you know, about 8, 12 years younger than me, somewhere around there. So his age group coming and combining with the age group that I brought, you know, and I'm from a ferocious pack of motherfuckers that, you know, we some vicious G's from the street. So, you know, bringing them around into the rap element and having them interact with Goldie homies and that age group, it was a challenge in itself.
Yeah.
So just by them, but we encouraged them to do it because they heard the music that we made together and they seen the videos that we made together and they seen the unity that we had amongst each other. And then when we would hold events, whether it was at Doghouse or Hollywood or at the studio somewhere, when everybody would come together, it'd just be so much fun and energy up and all this. So whatever was going on in the hood, you had to knock that shit off to come fuck with us.
Right.
Yeah, because it's deuces and trays.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the second album was called Deuces and Trays, the old-fashioned way, because we had bridged the gap by that time with the first album.
Again, that was a great move by the Dog to put y'all together like that, man. Because, like, you know, the contrast in your voices and styles, like, it makes it, you know what I mean? And then the chemistry. And then that history there, man, it was like something that was meant to happen.
Yes.
And then the fact that he got down with y'all on shit too, like
he joined in full-fledged, be real. He joined in full-fledged, and he was already at the top.
That
of
was
the
dope.
game then.
He's always dope in a group format though too. So like y'all broke each other's voices up perfectly, I thought.
And we put the batteries in his back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he knew it all along.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and D, we had to battle through it.
Yeah.
You know, and get to where we, you know, got, you know, but Dog, he loves it, you know, and we like his only
we
group.
energized him.
Yeah, I think y'all got him back to like sharp, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when he had came back from No Limit, that's when he said, you know, look, what you think about this? And I was like, shit, well, let's get in the studio and I'll tell you what I think. And the first song we did was Give It To Him, Dog. That we came to give you
And I
what
produced
the
that one, yeah.
fuck you want. And I'm like, this motherfucker produced this shit? And he spitting like this? I said, this might work, dog.
Yeah.
So we just went on an album mission after that. And, you know, everybody who was around then, they helped make the album, the whole, you know, Dog Pound Click and its affiliates. You know, they helped give us a sound, the producers, Battle Cat, Fred Rick, Meech Wells, you know, it was just like, it was at the right time. The millennium was coming in, you know, the West Coast was like stamping the return of Dog to a degree. Like getting our boy back. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure he come back right. And it was an excellent move for him to come back with us standing next to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel that too.
It brought it back to that street shit.
It did.
It's almost like when Cube does the WestSide Connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It kind of brought him back to that,
G shit.
That G shit.
Yeah.
That's some cold-blooded music right there, man.
It is.
Ain't it though?
Be real. You gotta let them know, man. Knock it off and make something happen. We waiting on that, man. We want to participate in that too. Eastsidaz, Westside Connection.
Oh man,
about that, bro.
That would be
Cypress
I think
Come on, man.
Oh man, imagine that. Oh,
bananas.
Jesus Christ.
That's ridiculous.
That would be crazy. I hear it a lot, like that people want them back together and stuff like that. And
yeah, man.
You know what it is. That's on them to make that.
Yes, it is, and hopefully one day they can get to a place where, they squash it out and get back.
That's gonna happen. That's in the process.
I feel like it is, because not for nothing. I mean, us and Cube, we had our beef. You know what I'm saying? And it was pretty significant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we got past it and got through it and have been able to like rebuild the friendship and work together and do shit.
That new joint y'all got hot too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hot.
And we were able to do a couple songs after that, like a couple features on I think it was Shaq's album, Warren G's album, and other stuff. But like, it's just going to show that like you could get past the beef and like
be
cool and do some biz. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, I feel like they could get past it.
They will.
Prime examples.
Yeah.
They were. I mean, it's like. It wasn't just fights and rat packs. It was like, we both got rest in peace shirts. My homeboy Lil Spit put together, and each T-shirt got 60, 70, 80 names on the back of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I've been there since the beginning, all that shit. So, to me, for us to do what we did and to have that effect on Long Beach, on the east side, that's the best shit that happened out this whole thing.
Peace is possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think so too, man. And it would be good to see them, get back up there and start smashing shit. They got jams.
Yeah. So how would they feel if everybody else is moving on one accord and we on the road? It happened like that before. I was looking like, where they at? You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to get something together because it's not cool. It didn't feel good to me.
Right.
Knowing that it's time to push and we all mounting up and you don't see that side mounting up, it's like it make you want to holler at them.
Yeah.
And say, hey, man, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't care. But y'all need to think about some shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And everybody heard rumors, and everybody got their own estimation of the rumors and all that, but only they know how it can be repaired.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they know how it could be repaired or not. You know what I'm saying?
Not, exactly.
That would be a good time to do it because of, like you guys brought it up, like the West Side.
That'd be
West
retarded.
is really hot.
That'd be like that'd be at least 4 or 5 platinum for them.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's why you even see the. Excuse me. You see, like, not just for like the gin commercials, but like. Yeah, I'm like Dre and Snoop. They already know what they doing. They doing these interviews. They're like, now's the time that if you gonna release something from the vault or all this shit you've been holding back, Dre, now's the time to start releasing this shit because shit's hot.
It's 2001 all over again.
Yeah, so
same format.
They doing like campaigns for the that shit made me want to drink gin. I was like, just because I saw both of them together, I was like, damn, this is like I feel like I'm like a little
That's
kid
what
again.
I'm saying. Like, man, it's strong. The West is strong now. I mean, but it's like. It's not even 2.0. It's like 5.0 now. It's like something's brewing, man, and we just got to come together and just splash it on them.
Yeah, it's active right now. Cali is active, just like the song way back.
Yeah,
remember that?
Predict
Cali is active.
DBG.
Yeah. You remember that shit?
Predict.
Let's bang. Let's bang.
Yeah, they took
Cali
that hit and flipped it.
even if you did a anniversary tour to the Up and Smoke,
it's happening. Yeah, it's all over. Yep.
Like some shit like that. And for the nostalgic effect, people people would want to eat it up because they like everything you said. Everybody feels it, so they're like, "Yo, if you bring any kind of feeling of that, how it was when the last time the West was like on his shit is together,
Yeah,
people would
was
just
bananas.
eat it up. They would just go for it.
Oh, they would
right
eat it
now.
up.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if it was a tour of original members of WestSide Connection and Eastsidaz with Snoop Dogg touring together, that shit would sell out everywhere. Kidding me? Sell out everywhere. Tickets gone. Y'all be dealing with the phone calls. Hey, Trey, I need 100 tickets. Is that cool? Goldie, I need 50 more. Can I get some from you?
At cost.
Oh man, them home shows, boy, they be doing it to you like that.
Yeah.
They great, but at the same time, man, it's a headache.
Let me ask y'all this. A MC question or a writer's question, depending how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best verse you felt you ever wrote, like that went out on a song? For you, your favorite verse.
Do I have? I can't. I haven't really even examined to have a favorite. I could probably think one of my dopest verses was probably I think one of my dopest songs I ever wrote was "Everywhere I Go" with Goldie Loc off of Swizz Beats.
That's what's up.
Track. I don't, because we was going 4 and 4 and 8 and 8, and I mean every fucking bar was just like
fire.
It was there.
Yeah.
It was there. So I think I really went in on that joint, and Loc went in on that joint. So it's but I don't know. I don't evaluate.
It's hard to evaluate
It
like
is.
that, right?
Yeah,
Because
it
you
is.
write so much shit.
Yeah. I've been in the game since '94. That's
It's a lot of data.
24, that's 30.
It's a lot of data in the fucking hard drive.
Yeah.
How about yourself, Goldie? If you had,
I would, if I had to, it just, a lot of songs touch me in different ways. I would have to say Another Day.
Another Day.
Yeah, it fucks with me a little bit.
That's what's up.
I love that song too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was on
True
the first
testimony.
B-side.
It's like real shit. Every word true. Losses, you know what I mean? The wins.
Yeah.
Pain, suffering.
I asked that because fans always have what their favorites are, from us and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's rarely asked of us, like, which one do we feel like is the
Yeah, I
is
got,
the
like
one.
you said, it's too much
Yeah.
data.
It's hard though, because when you write so much shit, you could maybe point out 5 of your favorites.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think one of the most impactful ones I did probably was the Reality off the Dog Food album.
Oh, that's
because
cold.
Yeah.
I was fresh in the game, and the Dog Pound was the hottest fish grease in 94, 95. Rage was on the song, and Snoop was like narrating, and they let me anchor it.
Yeah.
And it was just like my second or third major verse spitting.
No
So-
pressure.
What? So I think I pulled it off because, I get props for that verse a lot,
You know what's crazy about that spot is that if you know that's the spot you're going and hey, you're the last verse and you haven't wrote it yet, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
If you wrote it before you know which order it's going in, it's not that much pressure.
Right.
I think, you know what I mean? But I like to know. I like to see what's going down. That way I can gauge where I need to go. You know what I'm saying?
How much you need to put on it.
Yeah, I don't want to over rap. I don't want to under rap. I want to be right there with y'all.
That's
you know
when
what
you
I'm saying?
take a shot of the 1942, you roll up some joints.
Yup.
You get your loved ones around you, you get your environment going.
Get the vibe right.
Yeah, you go all the way in, man.
That's crazy. Have you ever rewritten a whole verse after hearing, writing a verse,
Once.
hearing it, and then you're like, yo, I need to rewrite
Once.
whole shit.
Maybe twice, yeah. I'm going to say twice I have.
The entire verse.
The entire verse. I scrapped it
I
out.
done caught myself at 6 bars, 8 bars, like,
And scrap it, yeah.
Well, you know what?
like this ain't going how, this ain't having that impact I needed to, or I feel like I'm just not in the right zone.
Yeah. If I feel like I didn't snap in right,
Yeah,
I have
like
to
double dutch, getting in right. Yeah,
yeah. Or it could be that like maybe I wrote it the way I wanted to, but I didn't deliver it.
The cadence, yeah.
Got you.
So I might,
what you'll just re-edit it,
yeah,
and go back.
maybe go back and reflip that. But yeah, I mean, there's only been 2 that I probably squashed out and rewrote. I try to be good with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right.
If I'm in the middle of writing it and I don't feel it, I'll fucking just put that aside and maybe piece it with something later and just start the fuck over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm talking about like you having a full, complete song, all the verses,
Oh, yeah.
everything, and then just scrap the
most,
whole thing.
Most definitely. Okay, so for instance, when I did the album for Duck Down, the first single, Fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a completely different rhyme flip, and then I had
New York Duck Down.
Yeah, New York Duck Down.
Oh, okay.
They signed my solo record called Smoke and Mirrors, and I did a single called Fire, which I produced, and I asked Damian Marley to be on it, right? And when I heard his flip on the verse, I was like, "Oh shit!" It was completely different than what I had done.
Bang too.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna follow his cadence, and I scrapped what I did, and just. I rolled on his cadence, but in a rap form as opposed to the singing, because he sung it and I sort of rapped his sort of.
God, because you got to match up.
Yeah, I wanted to match up. I wanted the continuity instead of it being like way over here and then him way over here. You know.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, that's expected because you gonna demand the best out of yourself, so you got to kind of like make it ride with that. Especially when you do, like, we used to do songs with Nate Dogg and stuff like that. Nate Dogg would set it off for you to where, you have to come in on your flyest gangster shit or, something like that because he just set the atmosphere.
He knew how to set the tone.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Yeah. And that's what's great when you have something like that, for sure. For me, like, I was like, because sometimes as rappers, we get caught in our ego and love what we do, and we don't want to change it, even though we know we should.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be that. I was like, nah, man, my style over here that I wrote was way too different than what he had flipped over here. I don't even know what it was. We just deleted the vocals. I probably don't even got them anywhere.
Right.
I just committed to doing Homie's style of cadence so that the song sounded more unified.
It came out the way you wanted it.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
I rarely do the song though. I should be doing it on the solo shows, and I never do it.
It's a banger.
I got to find the instrumental.
It's a banger.
Or recreate it.
Yeah. Yo, Goldie, when did you get into producing? Like, start messing around making beats? Like,
at a young age, I started off DJing first. House parties and shit like that, and then started off with 2 Technique 1200s, and then I just wanted to make the beats from scratching in, learning the tempo and rhythm and dragging and cutting, splicing and doing certain things. I got like attracted to all the sounds and the space that's inside of music.
Right.
What you could do with the space, because you only get so much before it starts sounding too full. So I started getting into that shit.
Damn.
And I got a little drum machine, a Boss DR5, Dr. Rhythm section.
wow.
And just mastered the fuck out of that shit. You know what I mean? Then I got MPC 3000.
Yeah.
Mastered the fuck out of that shit.
That's
Hooked it up to the turntables and start sampling and getting drums and packs together and just going in. You know what I mean? And then I started rapping on that shit.
That's dope. I mean, that a lot of the producers started off in that way. They started off on the turntables and eventually rolled into making beats because of those things. The sounds intrigued them, and then they could hear the loops on the shit that they might have been.
Instrumentals, homies freestyling, we playing, having fun, and you could control the whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
With them turntables,
I often say this about like rappers that also produce. We hear things in different pockets.
Yeah.
You might give this beat to this rapper and he might come off in a certain pocket.
Yeah.
And you might hear it because you made the beat and you also rap and say, nah, wait, come in on this beat right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it might suit the flow.
I've told that a couple of
Yeah.
times.
And
I trip him out on that. When I do that, I show him like, hey man, look, listen to it like this.
Yeah. You
he
probably
trip
the
off
one
on
who
it.
did me like that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like, no, come in right here, and I'm like, and then it don't throw you off. It just make you come a different.
Yes.
It make you construct a different pattern.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the MCs, because a lot of MCs don't produce beats, they don't get that part, you know, and it's great if you listen to the producer and like sometimes take the suggestion and try it, because then you find a different
pockets and groove.
Different pockets, man.
Ride the melodies, you become an instrument. Your voice is an instrument with the rest of them.
Absolutely.
So he got so used to it. So now when I shoot him something, I tailor make it just for him. He wants me to rap back on it. I'm like, no, not this one.
Yeah.
You ride this. I said, you ride this one all the way out, because you drag your mink a certain way. It's like, I don't want to hear another instrument on this one.
Yeah.
Another voice.
And then I be saying, no, just based on that, just based on, like, say if I do 2 verses on a beat that he did and I just massacre both of the verses, you gonna think that's all you getting, because in today's climate they only do 2 verses.
Yeah, it's shorter songs.
And then he pop in at the end with a similar cadence, but doing him, that shit'll be bananas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I let him.
He ain't never gonna
write it. See, what I do,
I think with
is
us,
let
he'll
him
never
write it and
he'll
I
never
bust
be
it.
missing, bro.
And it'll still have that cadence. I won't get on there and bring a whole nother flavor.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna feel like I damaged something.
You're staying within the tone of the song.
I'd rather let him write it and then I bust it.
Right. I see
It's
what
gonna
you're
be
saying.
in his cadence, but it's gonna
We've done that before.
Yeah.
that shit come out so dope.
I think it works. You know what I'm saying? Like that style of shit works. A lot of groups do that. You know what I mean?
Gotta fuck around, man.
Yeah.
Everything don't have to stay the same every time, bro.
No, it doesn't.
It'd get boring. It'd get boring.
It gets redundant.
Yeah, redundant. You produce? Do you produce?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
see, yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Scratch DJ and all.
I could barely, like, you know, I could fuck with the drums a little bit, but when you get to playing keys and all this kind of shit and setting BPMs and all,
Well, you done produced a little bit before
man,
with me a couple times.
But collaboration. If I don't do a collaboration, I can't.
Hey, but I'll
He
tell
like
you what,
bass
though,
lines.
some of the best producers in our industry can't play a fucking instrument.
Real talk.
How about that?
That's true.
Ask Rick Rubin to pick up an instrument.
Yeah,
See what he says. He can't play none of that shit, but he got an ear.
you're right.
You know what I mean? And he has got a great ear and a great, you know, like when he hears something and he knows that this shit is going to be the standout shit, or he could hear something in his head and have another musician who can actually play what he's maybe thinking. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson used to do that shit. He used to hum a bass line to one of his players, and player would be like, okay, and they'd start from that, and it's just little shit like that. You don't actually have to touch a fucking instrument. It's about if you got an idea that you can articulate and have them, you know, execute.
Right.
You know, some producers, yeah, they could play all the instruments in the world, but like there's those special ones, man, that don't touch none of it, and somehow they make fucking magic.
Yeah, they know how to like place them and just do all this for like.
It's just a feel.
Things with them.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
The right sounds you got to use too, and you put them in the right places and pockets and grooves.
Exactly.
Turn them
feel
into
that.
jingles and shit.
And
you know what I mean?
sometimes that's the kind of stuff that even, and this ain't down on people go to school, but this is the kind of stuff that school doesn't really teach you. They don't teach you feel.
They can't teach you feel.
They can't teach you soul. They can't do that.
They could teach you the repetitive nature of playing shit so that your all your shit is strengthened and got the endurance and the know-how of where everything's at.
Right.
But however you play it is how you're feeling, and that's, you got to have that feel. Feel. Or otherwise you're playing like a robot. Because there's motherfuckers that can play and they'll play on the one, but they ain't got no feel.
Something about it don't feel right.
Improvisation is off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of music, though, that you can recognize all those little things after we've been doing it for as long as we all
Real
have here.
talk,
You know what I'm
real
saying?
talk. I still got a major appreciation. And some of these new producers, I enjoy some of the new music, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me
you know?
too.
I do.
I get down with some of it, yeah.
Yeah, and I can hear some new shit, and it could be just some vibed out shit or something like that, and I'd be like, that was pretty motherfucking creative. You know what I'm saying? And certain new age producers, of this day and age, they making hot shit. They still making hot shit.
True that.
I really appreciate how hip hop has evolved. I'm not one of them that look at music today as it don't match our standard of, lyricism, and it doesn't have the boom bapity of,
It doesn't all have to.
It don't. It shouldn't.
No.
It doesn't all have to. I mean, we all have preference. Some of us like what we like, and others like some other shit. And it's always gonna be like that.
Yeah. Right.
Shit that is not to our standard is totally fine with other motherfuckers, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have that go-to.
Yeah.
When you need that extra umph, who you got to go to listen to that. You know what I mean?
And that's why I continue to make music, because I know I have a kind of style and a sound and a feel for music that my fan base has gotten accustomed to, and that nobody else can give them.
That's right.
So I don't want to deprive them of that. You know what I'm saying? Waiting to see, could he fulfill them, or he satisfy them, or they could put out some shit that's equal to what I can, because I know my ear, and I know how shit make me feel. I'm not gonna get on the track if it don't make me feel like it could be one of the hottest tracks now in this day. Before I did, because I'm trying to get on.
Right.
Damn, I don't really like this shit, but it's an opportunity. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Let me kill this shit. But now having the option to decide what I want to get on and what I don't want to get on, I'm not getting on nothing that don't make me feel like when a motherfucker put it on, he ain't gonna say like, man, this shit hard than a motherfucker.
That's real talk right there, because you can't just get on songs just to get on them.
Yeah.
It's got to be right. You got to love that shit yourself.
Yeah.
Instead of just, because we all get hit with, hey, homie, let's get a feature and shit like that, right?
Of course.
And first thing I say, I got to hear the song first.
Yeah.
I got to be able to hear myself on it. I got to like you on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That shit. Because I know what I could do, but I got to hear what you're going to do, so that I make sure that this is the right thing.
Right.
Right. I think we at this stage have to have our choose up game down pat.
We
can't be having no dents in the armor like
not at all. Not at all.
Wrong
if
choices.
it's not dented now, it's just not a good time.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Goldie, when you make beats, man, do you hear others' voices on some of those beats? Like, oh man, I could give this to Face, or I could give this to so and so, or whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. You set up folders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you making it, when you catching the grooves, even when you cutting the drums a certain way, you start to feel like who it could be for.
Yeah.
And then when you start playing other sounds, getting it in there, you make it all the way tailored for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Has there been one that you made that you wanted to give someone and you ended up giving it to them when you ran into them or whatever?
I would say I did the Dove Shack a couple
you did
of
the
times.
Dove Shack?
Yeah. Like I had some hits for him. Some of that backyard barbecue sound and music.
Yeah.
Summertime shit.
Yeah, they had that shit.
And I had to give him the whole folder.
Yeah.
I had like a whole folder of those kind of beats.
Yeah.
I make them and stash them and pull them out certain times. I did Sugar Free like that.
Oh, no shit.
I did Cocaine like that. Because I grew up to everybody's shit.
Yeah.
I did him like that.
So when you heard all this shit,
I got shit for everybody.
That's what's
that I idolize,
That's
because I had enough time to sit back and grow from them.
That's like a library. I just just roll up on Goldie and say, "Hey, where's my folder?"
Real talk,
Folder.
I got it for you. Trust me, I got it for you, bro. I could jam you out. You be like, man, when you just did this? Nah, I been had this shit. You know what I mean?
That's dope that you catalog it like that, because in essence you could like give something a smacker to anyone, like people that you had shit in mind for.
Or somebody that's in make the same style of music.
That, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
When you hear it, you take it from me automatically because you know why I did it.
Yeah.
I got all that shit from you.
That's
You know what I
what's
mean?
up.
I just put my own little shit to it and make it hit, slump that shit out and, EQ it up, make it sound good and
That's what it is.
mix it, master it up and just, it trips me out when people say, like, as soon as I play it and the certain part that I got in there, they feel where it came from, they say, you a cold motherfucker. I gotta have that right now, bro. Don't get that shit to nobody else.
You won them over right off top when they hear that shit.
Because it was designed like that.
Yeah. That's a great strategy.
What are you smoking inside the studio these days? Like, I mean, I know you always been like a big like dab head, bro. Like, I know I always used to catch you
Still
chopping,
dabbing.
like, and all this stuff. But like, what are you fucking with these days?
Man, I stay on the OG and I'm on them hemp papers, man. Them hemp papers is pretty good.
Oh, we
yeah.
should have rolled you a hash
Juicy
hole.
J ones.
I'll go
Them
get
birthday
that.
cakes. They I'm on the zigzags, but I'm still dabbing out the Puffco,
That's what's up.
Have you got?
Most rappers are afraid of the dabs.
That's why, like,
man, we
it
created
tripped
that
me
shit,
out. like-
earwax.
Yeah.
That's when before.
Yeah.
We was blasting that shit with Newport.
Yeah. Not
Motherfuckers didn't even know what the fuck that shit was.
I
Yes.
got out
You know?
in 2014. He said, Trey Lee, you want to hit the bird dookie? I said, the bird dookie? I'm like, he was talking about the dab.
Even saying that, calling it earwax.
Yeah,
that was the
a-
OG right
Yeah,
there.
real
You
talk.
know,
That's how
that
it
was
called.
it.
That's the way back, yeah.
Are you up?
Way back.
You up with the hash rosins and all that
Oh, for
shit?
sure. The rosin is bomb. The ice water hash. All that shit is bomb.
Yeah,
the diamonds and all
The
that.
game has changed because the last time,
rosin.
there's people still sleep on the BHO stuff, but I'm like, if it's done proper and it's the
Oh,
right
yeah.
terp,
Yeah.
like we were just talking about that cake batter that Jared used
Oh,
to
you
have all
whip
the
it
time.
up right just to burp it and get all the gas out of it.
Yeah, like
That's
these-
some of the most best shit on earth. You know what we smoke.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
And then
you
we
know.
I just feel that is we don't get that experience that we used to get because like it was almost like the weed farmers market, but it wasn't so. I guess there wasn't an influx of so many options because just because everybody can make it don't mean it's gonna be good by everybody.
That true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yeah. So it's like it was easier to find the motherfuckers who was really good at it because it was
We was
paying
all
for
hanging
a
out with each
spot.
other,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? You're like, all right, they must be serious about their shit. If they got like a 20 by 20 up in here, ain't nobody really showing out at that time, so they was risking it too. So you're like, well, I'll pay to smoke some crazy shit. That was like the time to get all the different flavors. Like now you could be told it's that, but you don't really know that.
Yeah.
You're not talking. To
Yeah,
the
people be renaming shit all the time.
You're not talking to the grower no more. We used to have the
We
growers
roll
right there in the
right
back.
there, everybody
He's be
chilling.
counting his fucking money, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. We go to the certain spots to get the right shit. We know the people. We know they clean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, used
That's
to clean their
important
shit
right
up the
now
right
with all
way.
the shit they putting in shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. You
Real.
burn the shit out that shit, You get that butane up out of there,
That's what's up.
And
Yeah.
and that's what we was on. We was terp hunting all the time and
Yeah, man.
getting the best shit. It was in your bag over. You open this shit. He got this, that. Oh man, where he at? He over there?
Yep.
Made it over there yet? Let me know when he come over there so I can load my backpack up.
Now it's got. I mean, there's still that little niche community for it, but it was cool when it was like it wasn't that hard to find, bro. You know what I mean? Like now it's like you gotta be like, man, I gotta go here, and then you know what I mean. I don't want to have to go sit through like all this whole little jump through these hoops to just buy my shit, bro. Just let me buy it and enjoy it how I want to.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually it'll be easier, but right now it is what it is. I mean, fuck, we were talking about yesterday.
That should trip me out. The tax.
California's going like between 15 and 19% or something like that. They're gonna hike it up
Where
in
they at,
cannabis.
11 right now or something?
Oh, cannabis? No, it's at 38.
They at 38
Yeah.
on the legit side?
Yeah, 38%.
You know what market I've been in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we don't want to smoke no greenhouse, no
Yeah.
light depth.
Yeah, now fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, there should be options, and aren't premium should be a fucking option, and they're just punishing the industry that is making them money.
Well, shit, I'm cutting corners, man. I'm doing shit like natural gas generators.
Yeah.
To save money in other areas.
A lot of cats are using LED lights now too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But
Natural gas generators.
But natural gas generators to cut down that light bill and the ACs. You know what I'm saying? That's what's keeping the room controlled is what's costing.
That's what's the cost. Yeah, that's one of the biggest costs.
Yeah, that's the biggest cost. So I come in with them natural gas generators and I'm chopping everything in half.
Yeah.
So while they fucking around hitting different laws and bringing taxes in and shit, I'm just chopping shit down. Fuck it. It's
bringing down costs.
Yeah, break down the costs.
Yeah, you have to.
Wholesale everything. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Just turn and burn and keep going.
Yeah, it's another wave everybody got to survive.
We'll
through.
talk about it. I got some shit going, man.
You already know.
Got some shit going, man.
I was gonna say, you make it. You have your own product on the shelves yet, or no?
Nah, I was doing that for a minute,
Yeah.
With my folks out there from Empire, and I just got involved in manufacturing and just wholesaling everything to a whole nother brand, whole nother company, that really need it, and that's gonna do all that, putting 10, 15 million into their brand and moving around, and I couldn't keep up with going to all the stores, being the motherfucker, making the shit, dropping it off, collecting my money.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
In stores and meet and greets, and I just couldn't do it. So I said, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna do what I do and just wholesale all the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes that's easier. You know what I mean?
Man.
Because they don't make it easy. That's for sure, man. Did you do all the production on the EP?
No. I didn't get down. Dog
you
said, Goldie, I need you to work with Dee and y'all just come off as MCs on this one.
Oh, that's dope.
He said when the album come,
then he needs you to do what you do.
You know.
That's what's
so
up.
I said, all right, no problem, bro. But just know. Just know that I got some shit, boy.
You got some shit. Wait.
Yeah.
When's the EP drop?
It's already
Oh,
out.
so it dropped.
Yes, it already came out. Yeah, the Still East.
Oh, that's what's up.
Come out,
The 24.
October what?
Yeah.
Oh, it came out in October. Shit, I got to get up.
October. I think the end of October, something
Yeah,
like that.
Deuce 4.
That's what's
October
up.
24.
I think it was 24, yeah.
And you guys got to have some shows lined up coming up soon, right?
World
Yeah.
tour.
Some
Hell
tours.
yeah.
Some overseas tours coming. Then we come back to the U.S., hit it again. And Dog gonna set up something.
Oh, yeah.
A Death Row tour.
Eastsider fans are going to go fucking nuts for this shit right here because they've been waiting. They've been waiting.
We gonna cook up some more stuff, and then we gonna see what's happening. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be perfect timing. The way everybody can ride the wave for now,
Exactly.
and then we'll be set again to really to finish up that To Be Continued.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we on it like we want it.
That's right. Hey, man, we got the Eastsidaz up in here. We're about to open up the doors to the insane asylum. That means, y'all, if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we're here for it. Expedite it via super chat. Let's go.
Holla.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, Bear Yazzie saying, hell yeah, we got West Coast legends at the table today. Salute to you, Be Real.
I know y'all got some stupid ass.
Word up. Salute. Thank you very much. Yes, we do got legends at the table.
We got Carrie Blaze saying, want to give a big shout out to the Eastsidaz and Big Trey D all the way up from New Zealand. Much love.
Word up. They was giving y'all love right there, Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carrie Blaze all the way from New Zealand showing you much love.
Oh, what's up with it, Blaze?
All right, next in here, we got Loved Him Killer saying, great show, guys. Just wanted to say what up to Trey D and Goldie. I'm a big fan of the Eastsidaz since day one, and the new EP is dope.
That's big. Appreciate that.
And he's asking, do y'all have any stories from working with Battle Cat?
We have a lot of stories from working with Battle Cat. He's a perfectionist, and everything is hands-on with Cat. You know what I mean? He gonna produce the beat from the clap to the bass to the snare to
you know, the scratch, everything. He's a one man show, and he's incredible. And we really appreciate him and love him for giving us a great deal of our sound. He always come through for us.
Be real, slide one of them joints.
I was just going to slide one. I saw that.
I'm waiting on that hash.
That's
You
just.
finna have me blew all out. I
Oh
got
boy.
shit. I got some dipping to do.
Aztec is saying, first time I heard Trey D was on the Murder Was the Case soundtrack, 21 Jump Street song.
Dopeness. Yeah, that was the shit. I fucked around on that with me and Dog collaboration. That was one of my first biggest collaborations. That and a song I did called "Dropping Bombs" on the Russell Simmons The Show soundtrack. You remember the show?
yeah.
soundtrack? The show soundtrack had some hit rocks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was on. But 21 Jump Street was on "Murder Was the Case." Yeah, that was a big move for me right there.
Soundtracks, period, in that time were like dope.
What?
That was one of the dopest times with soundtracks
What?
in that era.
Menace to Society, a Bud, a Rim. You know what
All
I
of that.
mean?
All that.
I'm all the way back to some of Isaac Hayes shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dead Presidents.
Yeah, Dead Presidents, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, yeah.
Crazy.
Soundtracks was mega.
Yes.
We got Joe Smo saying, I ran across Be Real, Bobo, and Trace in the lobby of the Cosmopolitan back in May. No pics or no autographs. Just dapped them up and told them I appreciate what they do and kept it moving.
Yeah, thank you very much. And salute to you.
We got Frostman saying, sometimes you want that pic with an artist because you might never see them out and about. Sometimes you need it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. He got it. We laughed about it too, because I was on some Hollywood shit, just trying to get somewhere real quick. We both had a great laugh about it. He had a female driver too. She laughed about it too. It was all good.
What kind of blunts were they?
I had to get some bullshit ass little hemp wraps, the double XL hemp wraps. I don't fuck with them. I fuck with that naked hemp where you gotta moisten it to
Oh, yeah.
get out organic. I fuck with the vegan and organic wraps.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, gotta preserve the lungs.
Got to do it. Yeah.
All right, let's see if this is true, Goldie. We got E in the Twitch. He's saying, when I was in college, Goldie chased the homie and I for selling bootleg Eastsidaz shirts at one of their shows, saying good times.
I did. That was me. You sure it was me or it was a trainee?
Nah, come on, don't slide me that. Yeah, oh your
Does
shit.
that sound about right?
On your shit.
I
It's
don't
great.
remember that one. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I done chased off a few motherfuckers, but they was older though.
Right.
A lot of hip hop groups did that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
One of the homies might come in the dressing room. Hey, man, they selling bootleg shit over here. Whoop-de-wop. And then a group goes out.
Yeah.
That we going to go get those.
Yeah, go get all that.
Yeah.
Handle that.
Pockets and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I probably knew who stole the shit too. If it was some underground music, you know, that never was gonna come out until it get put out.
Yeah.
And some of the homies around would let me just, you know, I probably go somewhere and they get the CD out the shit and start bumping it, and then next thing you know, the Delamo swap meet get it, 7th Street swap meet get
Compton
it.
swap meet got it.
Everybody
Rodeo.
get that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man.
God damn it!
But you know what? But now you look back at that shit, and it's like you can't take it back, but you honor it now because they still got a chance to listen to it.
Yeah.
And you didn't make I didn't make no money off of it.
But it's free promotion.
But it's promotion like a motherfucker, and people say, hey man, I went to jail off your music. I was in jail on your music.
I think that's why.
And that's why we do music for the dead folks and the people in jail, man. That's just what I do music for, man.
I think that's why a lot of record companies didn't go after a lot of the bootleggers when they could have. You know what I mean? Like they just realized, well, this is free promo.
Yeah, it was pushing the artist.
People are gonna buy that shit, and when it wears off or someone steals it or they lose it, they're gonna go buy the real one.
Yeah, what they gonna sell 200 or 300 of them?
Yeah.
How much of a dent that's gonna make if you gold or platinum? You know what I mean?
As artists, we took it too serious. We're like, oh, they're stealing our art. We got to go get that shit.
Oh yeah.
And you know, if we had just asked somebody at the fucking record company, it'd been like, hey, chill out, just okay.
Right,
It's gonna be okay. So let them do what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, word of mouth is still king. You know what I mean?
If they ain't doing it, your shit ain't popping.
They ain't talking about
pretty
it.
much. Yeah, that's a good point.
So
That's a damn good point.
word up.
You need to get that.
All right, what else you got?
One happy mama saying, "Oh yeah, dope guest today. Be real. Been burning up that song Ragtide."
Got racked out around my face.
I got a gold vibe. Shout out to Rick Rock for that production.
Yeah.
He on that Still Easty.
He's dope.
Yeah, oh man, Rick
Man.
Rock he got a style and a flavor.
Yes.
The uniqueness of hip hop it shines through artists and producers like, you know, Rick Rock, and you know how you approach the mic. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're gonna get when Be Real on a song. You finna get bars, you finna get that voice, you know what I'm saying? You finna get some real shit and some clever shit. You know what I mean? It's like just having your own niche.
Yeah.
Where you know, you make yourself have to come through all the time because you just set a standard for yourself. You know what I mean? Where you can't disappoint. You feel like you can't disappoint.
Right.
That make you write your verse in 30 minutes instead of 15.
True that. That's Rick Rock too, man. I mean, he sets a tone, he sets a vibe. His shit is always dope.
He make you go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You go.
That's right.
E40, come on, man. You can make 40 go. You know, 40's
Absolutely.
a snapper. Yeah, 40 a California snapper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got Steve saying the whole Eastsidaz albums are clean. You can listen to them from top to bottom. Trey D, I got your book on my backlog to read. I'll read it over Christmas break.
Heavy. I got a couple of them. If you got Streets Gonna Cry, that's a good one to start with. LA Times, Los Angeles Times, Urban Tales. I got a story in that with a couple of more artists that I wrote with. Anthony Barrow. I wrote them when I was locked up, and I'm writing a new book now as well. It's called the Declassified G Files.
Did you ever think you were gonna write a book?
Not at all.
Crazy, right? The opportunities that come, right?
Yeah.
God bless hip hop, goddammit.
Yes, you better believe.
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
You better. It make you broaden your horizons when you see the trails that were blazed before you. If you're really a student of the game, like you should really be and stay. You got so many examples to inspire you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
RS70's asking the table, what was the first car y'all ever had?
Damn.
What a question.
79 Broom, Castle Grill, Blue Phantom Top.
78 Cutlass.
That's a good one.
A Cutlass. My bro had game.
86 Honda Civic. You remember that shit?
Yeah,
We used to pile up into that bitch.
Wow. That was a Baby G
Little
ride.
Baby G.
I had a 98 Ford Taurus.
I wanted to make you laugh, and I'm sure I did.
He had a Gremlin.
Why you ain't crying?
I had a 86 Volvo 740
He had
station
that.
wagon.
He had that B210.
Man,
Not that MC Red V210. You crazy.
they're working at B210.
Shout out to Red. We just clapping.
Oh, that was a good question.
Yeah.
All right.
And Ceaseless is saying, yo, big shout out to Trey D and Goldie.
That's right.
Shout back on me.
Much love.
Midget Mike's asking you too, how was it working with The Alchemist and Mobb Deep?
Get him traded. That was a good one right there, man. That was a dope song.
Yeah.
How it made you feel to be in New York, though, doing that? Because I had been out there like 20, 25 times before then, you know, moving with Dog in the 90s. So how it felt to you to be in New York recording a song with Mobb Deep
It was crazy
on The
because
Alchemist?
it was like it was a lot of tension going on around that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we used to move around New York, we was getting nothing but love.
Right. Right.
You
That's
know?
a fact.
And people
Everywhere
weren't
we-
hearing about that because the media wasn't telling people that
Nah,
shit.
they wasn't. They wasn't.
You were
man.
still getting love out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
A
during
lot of
that
us
time.
were.
Right. Right. So yeah, what did you feel like when Alchemist put that track on and they said let's go, and Cocaine made that hook?
Man, I went crazy.
Shout
You
out to
remember
Coke.
that shit?
You
I
did.
was just like, what the
Powder
fuck?
on my clothes when I smacked him in his nose. Real talk, show you how to walk the walk. All black, all times when I scheme and stalk. It's something about being a cold-blooded killer. I'm bananas, my nigga, like a black-ass gorilla. I'm G'd up, smoking all the motherfucking weed up, drinking on a full cup. That was Goldie. Loc.
Yeah.
That shit was hard. That shit was
Yeah,
hard.
we had fun, man.
Yeah, we did.
And I didn't know that was gonna transpire though. But we was always out there fucking around with everybody, so that was tough when we did that one. I was shocked.
I always thought more West Coast artists should get with East Coast producers and vice versa.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
That vibe,
It gives a
combination of that
yes.
vibe is,
it's
it's spectacular.
magic.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
We was moving. We was in the streets everywhere, so that's why them songs come about.
Yeah.
We was really out there in the trenches with certain people.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
you
the
got
boroughs and shit. We was me and D. We'll stop through the boroughs and shit and get down
to see what it really is
and
about.
go shoot some
Yeah,
dice.
you know how we is out
you
in
know?
the street. You know, we want to be in the streets. I used to go to Harlem right across from
shoot dice like a motherfucker.
Coke,
Have fun.
whatever that is, where they selling out the vans and shit like
Yeah.
that. I met Cameron out there, you know. Yeah, we out there, Uncasa, all that. We in the van smoking and, you know, you buy an outfit from them, some iceberg shit, and they go take you in the store and get the shoes and all. I'm hanging in the street. Dog, what's up, cuz? You staying in the hotel? All right, my nigga, I'll catch up. What time we leaving? 7 o'clock? It's like 1 o'clock. I'm finna go to Harlem for about 3-4 hours. You know,
Yeah.
it's just
Real shit.
You want to feel that.
Yeah, you
know?
want to see what it's about.
Yeah,
For sure.
and they always embraced us.
Hell yeah.
They embrace. I got love. Yeah, I got love for Harlem, man. No doubt. I got love for New York because they never, you know, besides the shit we got into with the New York shit and all that, but that's gangster shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had an incident with Fat Joe before in Florida or whatever. Man, that's my guy now. You know what I mean? But
And it happens like that,
it
right?
happened.
Yeah.
It happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, but apart from that, yeah, they always embraced us. You know, Busta Rhymes, we go to the studio with him and get down and DJ Premier and
Yeah,
you know, yeah, it's
there was a lot of love. Just, you know, all the news outlets and the media, they weren't reporting on that shit. They were were trying to exacerbate all the beef shit that was happening amongst the artists that were
great
having beef
word.
at the time.
Yeah.
Great word for that. That's
Real talk.
exactly what they was trying to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, just to, you know, weaken our genre.
Yeah,
But
and
they
it didn't
couldn't.
work. It
Didn't work.
It's indestructible.
Yeah, indestructible.
Hip hop is indestructible.
That's right.
Yeah.
M. Kush G is saying, just want to say White Fire by Goldie is a slapper.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a cold jam right there.
What's
Yeah.
that song?
White Fire.
Yeah. What you put that on? You dropped it?
No, it just leaked. Just leaked it, you know.
Right.
Did it for the cannabis industry,
Oh,
Got
dope.
you.
you
Got
know. Oh, for OG Rascal Payaso.
Oh, salute to Rascal,
What
man.
year?
Yeah.
What year?
It was what? When did I do that? 19, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
White Fire.
I came around with you.
Yeah, that's
remember?
right.
I believe
and let you
2015.
That's right.
get
When?
15.
2015.
2015.
And then
I
we
was
shot the
fresh.
video for it.
That's right.
Yeah, I was fresh
Damn.
out. I hadn't been out but a year then.
Yeah, that's around the time you got out.
Yeah, I think I was working on that my Third Coming album. Then.
Yeah.
That's dope though. Yeah, White Fire. I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
That's a
shit
dope
go.
strain, too. I
I
got to tell you that.
Oh,
shit.
what?
This shit was like,
What?
yeah, salute to Rascal, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out Rascal. Genetics.
Western Goods is asking to Trey and Goldie, who are your top MCs from Long Beach?
Top MC from Long Beach. MC from Long Beach. OG Radio, rest in peace. One of mine.
Radio
talk.
Offline.
He was cold blooded.
Yeah, Radio Offline.
Yeah, he was cold blooded.
Yeah, you stuck that one in. Mine would be probably Badass, Rest in Peace. It's one of my favorites right there. Yeah.
Marbell's asking Big Trey D, how did the song Bustas, or where did the idea of the song Bustas come from?
Oh, the homie Big C staff from Long Beach was doing 19th Street Records compilation, and I think it was one of the last songs that was being done, and he wanted to include a few new artists that he was working with at the time on the song. So we all got together and flipped at the Colors beat and made the song Busters.
We just got a couple here. Flex Luther saying shout to the Eastsidaz. The new EP is dope. And OG Mr. Miller saying shout to the Eastsidaz. Much love to the real OGs.
Dope. Appreciate that, y'all.
Right back at you.
And that seems to be it so far, B.
Word up. Thank you for your interactions and your submissions that are next, because, we get into the last now. But thank you for your interactions. More come as we go, and we'll take them and we'll put them out there. So salute to all y'all for them super chats. And again, when we see them, we'll take them. Right about now, we're going to get into submissions. Know what I'm saying? Boss.
Yeah.
That got that shit in it. Blaze it up. That's the shit right there, bro. Rotating one.
I don't know where we was at right there.
That's the shit.
That nigga looking them up good. Look at this shit. I'll be rolling them.
You got the hash hole right there?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Pedro, roll trade D a hash hole, man.
Now I'll roll them one. That's why I was asking for a grinder.
Oh, you need a grinder? Hey, Aton, bring the grinder, please. Thank
tips.
you very much. And
a tip.
A suitable tip. Pause. Next.
All right, first submission of the day actually comes from our boy Trace. We got a little dinner with Trace. No, this looks good.
Dinner with Trace. Let's go.
I saw this the other day and I was kind of jealous.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, oh man, come on.
Man, he's having a date with himself.
Straight up. I was with my three favorite people, me, myself, and I, right there.
I told him, I was like, yo, did Mastro's deliver?
It's like, I love you very much.
Just got back. We had just gotten back from Germany and Switzerland, and I was dying for a steak.
Looked like you did the right thing.
You did the right thing, you know.
Little raviolis and some red.
That doesn't seem bad. You didn't fucking put the whole salt shaker on the steak. You know what I'm saying? It's all
great, man. That was probably a nice evening, easy conversation.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was a sure thing. It was a sure thing, Bobo.
I had to worry about nothing, huh?
When you date yourself, it's low
high percentage shot.
I want to use that.
And that was dessert right there.
Low expectations.
I'm having dinner with myself, taking myself out on a date.
I like your
That's
style.
still gangster.
All right. That was a good steak. It was a good looking steak.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, first one here. We got Dean Jones. Dean Jones is saying, where's he at here? He's saying this Sunday dinner we had barbecue roasted grass-fed lamb,
Okay.
some duck fat roasted potatoes, gravy homemade by the wifey, peas and broccoli, and an English tradition pudding.
That's a lot of peas, but
Pudding, is that blood pudding?
That's pretty. That's
No.
pretty healthy. I'll fuck with that.
that's not blood pudding.
I love me some lamb.
I'll take that plate.
lamb
Just
is
just a little bit less peas. There's a whole lot of fucking peas right there.
They're good for you, bro.
I know they are, but that's overkill right there.
Everything's good when you put a bunch of gravy on it.
True, no doubt.
Very white of you, Bolton.
Gravy's good.
And our boy Pollo Kush saying at lunch enjoying some brisket and mac and cheese. Took 300 milligrams while I was listening to We Don't Smoke the Same.
Hell yeah. Thank you for listening to the podcast, dog. And that shit looks very good.
Yeah. Although the mac and cheese looks a little bit
Wet.
Yeah, wet and
Yeah.
Little
unethnic,
you know,
a little slippery there.
unethnic. Let's use something
Yeah.
politically correct.
Yeah, you're about right on that one.
Can you guys fuck with slaw? I can't fuck
I
with
can't
slaw.
fuck with slaw. No,
Nah,
you gotta take that shit
Fresh
out.
slaw. Oh, fresh slaw.
Yeah.
With the slaw sauce on it, with the golden raisins.
You fuck with the
in it.
sauce? I mean the slaw.
Wow, yeah.
I can't do it.
I try to get in a lot of fresh fruits, vegetables, different things, you know.
I could get down with the cabbage. It's just I can't get down with the Miracle Whip part that goes into the slaw. You know what I'm saying? That, that
Not all of them
crazy
have that, though.
sweet bullshit that happens in there. It's like a
I
sweet
like that
pickle.
crazy sweet bullshit. That's what I really like about the slaw. That's what I like.
That's what he likes.
On the real. Yeah.
All right.
All right, our boy Brian is saying big shout out to Be Real and the whole squad. Thank you for keeping us entertained. Also, huge shout out and thank you to Cali Blaze. Just got my order in yesterday and everything is fire.
There you go.
Saying we'll be placing another order soon today before the sale is over.
Damn, I'll
All
go
right.
broke now.
Right on.
Little Christmas sale going
About
on
to
at
go
Cali
broke right
Blaze.
there. Yeah, them bags. I mean, come on now.
Don't break yourself.
Yeah, check out CaliBlaze.net.
There you go.
Oh yeah, use the code BREALTV at checkout.
What was the honey banana thing? What was that?
It's a concentrate,
Oh, got you.
right? Is that what it was? Yeah, it's a concentrate right
All right,
there.
I was just saying honey banana and papaya. That's
Oh yeah.
yeah. I thought that was some pudding or something. I'm like, what
I'll take an order of that.
That shit tastes good when you dab it.
Oh, I did got to.
Oh yeah.
Got to. Yeah.
Is that bird dookie?
That's it. That's it right there.
That's it.
Bird dookie.
Let it land right in the motherfucking puff coat.
The larva.
Our boy Jason Argo saying, "What's up, fam? Treehouse crew. I've been on a journey for the last several months since the beginning of the year, and I've lost nearly 50 pounds.
So did your shoes.
Putting that work in on the shoes.
Your shoes lost 50 pounds too.
Oh
Shit.
man, what happened there?
All right.
Dog.
Yeah.
Put that work in,
Stay
man.
on it. Stay on it,
That's
bro.
right.
All the way from Alabama.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
You gotta always, push yourself just a little bit at a time.
That's for real. That's for real.
It's working. It shows in the feet.
That's right.
And he's also saying, staying physically fit helps me mentally.
It does.
What we were saying earlier.
Yeah. I mean, like when you keep active, especially if you're like doing any kind of workouts like cardio, jumping rope, or calisthenics, or even lifting light weights, any of that shit, it's all, getting your bloodstream flowing and oxygen to your brain.
Yes. Oxygen to the brain.
So the more you do it, the better for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do a little bit at a time if you have to. Just do it.
Yeah. Because without good health, you won't be able to enjoy
The good
everything that's ahead of you
That's
to
right.
the maximum capacity.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Inner Realms is saying, made almost $1,000 this year on streams. He's saying free lunch for a few times throughout the year. He's saying this is why physical copies still matter.
Yeah. True that.
Yeah.
Because we all know that one goddamn stream from Spotify ain't making you nothing. Peanuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Super.
I don't see how we as artists don't come together and say, hey, we need these royalties to change. Otherwise, we're gonna petition to get all our music off this shit.
Yeah, we have to institute our own platform. That's the only thing that will work, and we have to get a coalition that's serious and committed individuals, and we have to probably take a hit initially because that's where everybody just seen Brother Richie Rich from the Bay put out an album, and he put it out on another platform.
Yeah.
And it wasn't available on Spotify. So all his fans
Went
were
there.
saying, well, it's not on Spotify.
Yeah.
Where can I go get? I mean, I don't see it on Spotify.
Yeah, 'cause
Put
they
it on
already got
Spotify.
accounts,
And he's
yeah.
trying to tell them, I put it over here because Spotify ain't playing fair. So if you're a real fan, you're going to go to this other site
Yeah.
and get it over here.
Yeah.
because I have a fair deal with them over here. And that's what we're all gonna have to do. We're gonna collectively have to have that discussion and take that action.
That's absolutely right, because unless our royalties change, we're always gonna get that fucking big time short end of the fucking of the paper for our art on all these goddamn platforms.
Yeah, somebody said the other day as well, like, you know, we providing them with the music and the clientele.
Yeah. The music is drawing people to the platforms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying
And
to
our
sell it.
fans are going there, and we sending you people to get our product, and you bypassing us.
Yeah, it's crazy.
along
man.
the way.
That shit needs to change.
It's nuts.
0.03 needs to change.
Yeah.
All right.
We got, I think this is Xanad saying, let's see, yeah, Xanad saying, yo, got that real psycho drawing.
Oh, that's tight.
Awesome.
Or Twackalak, maybe? Yeah, Twackalak.
I'd be claustrophobic in that shit right there, my straight jacket.
You couldn't do like a
I could do a verse,
verse.
but I got to know that somebody I trust is going to get me right the fuck out of it.
Do not play with me.
Hey, yo, hold up a minute, B. I'll be right back.
Because you're pretty fucking vulnerable at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Super duper.
I got you. I got to take this call.
Hold up.
Hold up.
I'll be right back. Hey, whoa. Where you going? All right.
Hey, salute to Felipe Esparza in the chat room.
Oh, salute to Felipe. What's up, my man?
What's up, fool?
What's up, fool?
All right, now we got Xanad in here saying, my 2 new Temple of Boom posters from 95.
There you go.
Awesome.
From dope dealers everywhere. That's hilarious. Once upon a time. Can't grow that shit out. No more.
That's not a wig.
That's not a wig. That's real.
Not a wig.
That's that real shit.
That's the real shit.
Is that's a very rare smile by Muggs.
Dog shit was boomed out too.
Yeah.
That's a very rare picture of
That's
Muggs
my boy, man.
smiling.
Oh yeah, Muggs. Well, you know, here's the thing. Muggs didn't necessarily smile. He had an evil grin most of the time.
Yeah.
And if he was doing the evil grin, he was pretty much tired of it and wanted to go, and he was probably gonna go. Now, if he showed teeth, he was really pissed, and he was thinking about doing something real fucked up to you.
Yeah.
That was Muggs. Like, you could see it when he takes pictures. There's this one, and then the one with the teeth.
Yeah, it's not really much of a smile now that I look at it.
Very evil
exactly.
grin.
That's not a smile.
That's.
I got the opportunity to spend a little time around him when him and Fred Reck, he was at the studio out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muggs, my guy, man. Yeah, he and then when I kicked it with y'all, when y'all performed with Eminem and DMX, rest in peace, in San Bernardino
That's
at
right.
the time.
Yeah.
I was behind the booth with Muggs
Yeah.
that whole night while y'all was doing y'all thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The big bro, man. He's a genius, man.
Yes, he is.
Salute to him. He's doing a lot of shit right now.
He needs to come back.
Yeah, we need to bring him up back over here, man.
Right. Where at? Africa or somewhere? Yeah.
Last I saw him, he was in Mexico. Well, last I saw where he was Mexico, but now he might be out there in Africa now.
Right, yeah.
'Cause
I know
he's
he was
been
somewhere.
every fucking where.
He was down in Colombia last summer shooting a video. Yeah, like you said, man, that dude, he touches all the continents.
He don't fucking stop, DJ Muggs. You know what I'm saying?
And he's making it fun for himself. He's enjoying it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stay stuck over here when I can make music over here and do all this stuff.
I
got
could
a
touch
free
smart.
spirit.
Yeah, I could touch everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
right there with you, man.
And he's doing it.
He's like, I already did it here.
I did it
Yeah.
here.
I did it there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hybrid Cypher saying Trey D and Daz way too major was insane.
Way too major.
You know I ain't nothing but a gangster. Only want the hoes clothes in the paper. Once I take the bitch bank, gotta shake her. Cause I'm trying to get way too major. Yeah, that was the joint off the gang-related soundtrack. That was supposed to go on my solo album. But Suge Knight had gave Daz the green light to produce the gang-related
Yeah.
soundtrack. And he had produced the song. So he was like, Trey D, let me get that song, man. I did for you, man. I take care of you. I'm like, We all on the same squad, bro. Go for it.
That was a good
And I
platform
just
for
did
it.
the hook.
That was a great platform for it, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. That was another dope soundtrack.
And another good decision.
right. Because they still talking about it to this day.
You goddamn right.
Yeah, on the real. Appreciate
man.
that, homie.
Man, when you get back on the stage on tour, man, y'all gonna have bangers to do, man. It's gonna be.
That's the thing. Y'all got catalog,
else, man. Catalog.
Y'all got that catalog.
Yeah, that's a blessing for sure.
Hybrid Cypher saying, love the Eastsidaz movie, saying, Bobo, you should play it sometime.
Classic.
All right, but okay.
Did you play Caveman?
I didn't play. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But I played Attack of the. No. I was thinking about that.
Okay.
I played Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Attack of the Killer Donuts.
That sounds very like.
It was.
That's very.
But then I
very
also
deep.
played Bubba Otep, which was a consideration from one of the readers or one of the viewers, and that was on some Elvis crazy wild stuff.
It seems like
it's
a
funny.
D movie.
No, it was actually pretty good. Ozzie Davis is in there. It's actually a pretty good B movie.
This is it.
Bubba Otep, yo, it's wild. Elvis is
Looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
No, it was great, man. People loved it.
Oh my God.
I think you loved it,
No,
Bobo.
but ask the people. Ask the people. See, y'all don't have no confidence in me.
Ask
Y'all
the
were
people.
Terrible. Y'all were terrible. The people were there.
The people were there.
Y'all were not.
Well, you draw them into the room and they watch what you decide.
No, but then they also can have a voice there, and they could say it sucked.
Oh,
we
really?
rated at the end.
Okay.
I had a call to make.
All right.
Bolton.
Yo.
Could you mute Trace's mic?
All right, next.
We kind of talked about this earlier, but Hybrid Cypher in the super chat saying, "Be real, your SmokeBox on the bus with Trey D was dope."
Yes, sir.
Heavy. Yeah, we had a ball doing
Yeah.
that on B.
Hell yeah.
Smoked out. We smoked that damn thing upside down.
That's right. As we should.
They couldn't even. They probably couldn't get the smell out that motherfucker for a month.
No, that shit was stuck in there for a bit. They was getting that out.
Burns 32 is saying, "Shout to the Eastsidaz. Balls of Steel is my cut."
Shout out to Snoop Dogg for that solo joint on the first album. Yeah, that was the shit. He did that. He did that for sure. That was a good story he told too, because you always run into a chick that try to set you up somewhere if she thinking, you ain't prepared. So
And there's more of that now than any time ever. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
these dudes recording people it's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a whole new ball game now. You got to watch who you even engage with and talk to. You know what I
True
mean?
that. All of it.
Midget Mike's asking, any wild stories working on Tommy Boy Records?
Tommy Boy Records. Well, that was House of Pain. House of Pain was on Tommy Boy Records, and through them we were affiliated and all that stuff. But I did one record for Tommy Boy in terms of a compilation they put together. I think it was like a smoke type of record, but with reggae type shit. I think
That
it
was
was.
with that version of Under Me Slang Tank.
Yeah, was that Tommy Boy?
I think it was.
It might have been. And then I did other stuff with other artists, like with De La Soul eventually and other stuff. But that's as far as I've ever done anything with Tommy Boy. But they were always cool with us, though.
Right.
Monica Lynch and Tom Silverman, the owner of Tommy Boy, salute to them.
Eastsidaz, how about with you guys? Any wild stories with Tommy Boy Records?
Not at all. We've never worked with Tommy Boy Records, to my knowledge, or any of their artists.
Yeah, that's
But-
East Coast label, pretty much.
But shout out to him because they
Yeah,
in the
Big
game.
C Style was over there.
He was at Tommy Boy.
Yeah, he took a couple artists over there.
I remember he had something with
Lil Style and who else was over there? Was it Technique?
Oh, okay.
I think.
I was gone then. Was I gone?
Probably.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you guys worked on a song with them on the soundtrack for the film Ride, 1998.
What was the jam?
Feels so good.
That's that shit we were talking about.
Never heard, never heard the song.
Okay.
And I don't, 98, we hadn't even started recording as the Eastsidaz in 98.
Why you lying, Bolt?
I'm just looking up here.
Me and Goldie Loc had never started with.
Damn,
Yeah, it
Bolton.
must have been that one party song we had did. Me and Snoop did with Daz. They probably had put that on there because I think that might have slipped through the cracks.
Damn. Spreading false truths.
I don't know. I'm just
there,
reading what it said
Bolton.
right here, and
They're
that's what
about to-
someone wrote in the.
They're about to run up
comments.
there.
Yeah, the ride music
Give your
from
calentado,
Dimension
dog.
with Crooked IQ. Who the hell is Crooked IQ? I have a podcast with Crooked I, King Crooked, but I never heard of Crooked IQ. Who the fuck is he?
That's the question now.
Question.
Damn.
Midget Mike making me look bad.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. Midget Mike, man. Put him on timeout.
Oh, Mike, what's happening?
Totally murdered it.
And then we just saw a bunch of food submissions. Matt in here's asking, Eastsidaz, you guys get down in the kitchen? What you guys be cooking?
You guys get down in the kitchen.
Top ramen, smoked oysters, clams, summer sausage, mayonnaise.
Talking about the smoked oysters out the can.
Velveeta cheese.
He's just making spread, bro.
Hey, man.
He's just making spread at home, bro. That's all the ingredients.
He making spread.
Someone just showed a spread bag out there. Like there's someone selling a
They
bag called
packaged it up.
spread. Yeah.
I made it at home, bro. I tried it. It was okay.
Special.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nutritious.
No, my wife cooked for me. I don't even fuck with the kitchen no more.
Right on. How about you, Goldie?
Man, I like throwing a little bit of brisket on.
All right.
You know what I mean? Smoked brisket.
That's right.
Goldie could cook his ass off, beef.
I like
Do
like
that.
that grill up, man. Get that carne asada going.
All that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
All that good shit. Hot links, chicken links.
All right.
Let's have some fun, shit.
That's
Liquid smoke. That's what I got up on liquid smoke from. Yeah, Goldie a bad dude on that grill too.
That's what's up.
Get that wood going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got to get him with Bart's.
Oh,
We got to get them smoking some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Little
see his.
briskets.
Yeah, you gotta see his smoker, man. He's like huge.
Yeah, he's got this monster fucking smoker, like 3 barrels or 4?
I think 4 barrels.
Yeah, but long ass fucking smokers. It's
yeah.
crazy. He needs like that
yeah.
trailer to pull that type of shit.
Hey.
It's crazy.
That's that good shit.
Oh yeah, you'd love this shit. Trust.
Bring it.
You
Next
think you
time
can
y'all
fuck with
come
a
back
big
with-
old grill like that, Loc?
I fuck with that. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Had that motherfucker
line that up next
smoking.
time we come back. We got something to do anyway. Be real.
That's right.
Yeah. Real.
And the last one so far, Casa Reiner saying, love and thanks to the table and crew. Best times here.
Yes, indeed. Salute to you. Thank you for being here with us. And man,
No doubt.
yeah, man. I'll tell you what. What's his name? Bart's brought lasagna yesterday, but it was with brisket. Brisket lasagna. He smoked the brisket, then
Damn.
busted it out in the lasagna.
That's just kind. It's like the thing that like that you did. That like you just like you're like, man, why did you put that together?
It was delicious. What are you talking
No,
about?
because you just don't see those things combining, and then you're like, I'll do it. Bart.
Where that though?
This is
That's
right. This is what it looked like.
Like those things would never cross the paths with each other.
Well, people put beef in their lasagna. It's just it's mostly ground beef. He's like throwing brisket in there.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
got some
that
in the fridge?
enchilada pie.
Huh?
You got some in the fridge?
I don't know if there's any in the fridge. Bobo.
He left me. He left me a tray or like a plate. You can have it, Bobo, because I'm on a strict meal plan.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
So you can have it. I didn't. It's untouched.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, that
Look
he's
kind of good, man. We might have to get down for that.
I'll share, Trey.
Best man win.
He said, "Hold up."
yeah, homie. Usually, he'll like smoke. He'll smoke briskets and like he'll do like burnt ends and all these other fucking
Oh,
things.
that's the
And
shit.
he'll bring it over and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the shit.
Every now and then we'll get that treat. Next time you guys come through, we'll make sure he's.
When he remembers to make tri-tip, that shit is fire.
Oh yeah. For me, it's the brisket. He's got like his brisket is the shit. You fuck with his brisket.
And tri-tips, let's get it.
Yeah, you fuck with tri-tip too? That's what I'm talking about, bro. That shit's fire, bro.
Word up.
Tri-tip is my favorite, bro.
Word up. Guys, did you know it is the birthday of Big Mama Thornton? Was born on this day in 1926. Rest in peace to the legend. The first that she wrote the first Hound Dog song, son.
Big Mama Thornton.
Yes, that's right. Blues legend right here. And did you know it is birthday of Jermaine Jackson? Born on this day in 1954. Another legend right here.
Man, he's got the OG spray-on sideburns.
Spray-on sideburns?
He'd be spraying that on.
They got like what's that shit called?
Beijing.
There's something's going on over there, man.
Shaq screamed on somebody.
They got a stencil for him right there.
Yeah, man. This thing is penciled in.
That's got the stencil popping off.
I think he was the first one they caught like that with the whole glazed.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's a few cats rocking that shit right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you know it is the birthday of Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue, born on this day in 1958. He's a dope artist, this guy.
Yeah.
His paintings are fucking nuts.
Oh.
Yeah, he could paint.
I feel like that happens a lot with like rock stars. They're like, yeah, I don't want to make music no more. I'm gonna start painting.
Well, he was painting for a long time, but yeah, that happened.
But I mean, like, you know, like rock and roll motherfuckers. Like, I mean, I don't know. Are there any hip hop fools that have done that?
Yeah,
Like, I mean, Chuck D. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
They got a nice hand.
Charlie Tuna also is a very dope painter. Also, Supernatural
Really?
also badass. Yeah, for sure.
Cause I seen Chuck D. That shit tripped me out the first time. I was like, what kind of witchery is this, bro? There was a concert going on and he had a book, and I was like,
well, he could do all kinds of different styles. This thing you see him do right here, it's a specific style that he does. But he can do all kinds of shit. Like, he could make it all like detailed and you know, popping, but like he does it in this cartoonish type of style because that's the way he, you know, sort of portrays it. Like, he could see everything in this room, sit here and just draw it from memory after the fact.
Yeah, we wouldn't all be fleshed out in detail, but you'll be able to tell it's all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
He's got like one of those. He's got a photographic memory like that.
Yeah, I got a Chuck D original right now in my house.
Yeah,
on the wall.
That's tight when you can have that kind of stuff. I gotta be real original.
Yeah, I asked for one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. And you said you was going to make me one.
Oh, when did I say this?
All right, man, you did.
Don't feel bad, Bobo.
I said, yo, I need a Be Real original.
All right. When I start painting again, you'll get the first one.
And to top it off, Bobo,
Trace will get the second
he gave
one.
it to me for one of my birthdays.
Too.
What?
For my new house, he said, "Oh, I'll give you one for the living room." And
someone
I'm still waiting for
someone else took that. All right, sorry. All right. Did you know it is the birthday of Curtis Williams from Kool and the Gang, born on this day in 1962. I keep it moving though.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure do.
You did keep it moving.
That's how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like this. Did you know? In 1964, they lost Sam Cooke, was shot and killed right here in Los Angeles. Set up.
Yeah.
Homie had
things gonna come, still go, man.
Yes,
it goes hard. That's the soul right there.
He kind of looks like he could be OJ's son.
No.
Oh,
Like,
come on now.
He's older than OJ.
I know, but I'm saying he looks like a OJ, like a back in time.
I can see that.
Okay.
Like in that picture, that main one.
Like his cousin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Like,
hey, Sam Cooke was smooth. He had all the shit popping, man. His voice was too big though, because when he tried to, you know, say some things that needed to be said, that's when eventually this shit happens to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
It's a great talent. Did you know in 1967, DJ Yella of NWA was born? Happy birthday, legend.
Yella. Yeah.
Well, and did you know it is also the birthday of Yasin Bey, a.k.a. Mos Def, or formerly known as, he's doing the Prince thing, formerly known as FKA, son.
Remember when he waterboarded himself?
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
He did it to prove a point, and then like he didn't think it was gonna be as intense, and then you could just like hear him fucking just screaming for his life, bro, as that shit was going down. Like, it's because, you know, he really got waterboarded. MTV put that shit on TV, bro.
He waterboarded himself, or he had himself waterboarded?
He had himself waterboarded.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got
like, he was the victim in it, like, and then
Yeah.
you just hear him just muffled, just yelling for it. I was like, oh.
He wanted to show what it was. And he, do you think he was like acting at any point? Do you think he
Hell
said himself,
no.
or you think it was real?
They interviewed. He's mad real for that. You know, he definitely proved his point. But they interviewed him right after, and you could tell because like they had to like get some water out of him, type of shit, or you know, like it was a tube they had to put to clear shit out.
Yeah, because water's going all up in your nose and in your mouth. There's no room to.
know if they use it as a torture technique.
Military torture technique.
Yeah, come on. That shit got to be horrible.
Yeah,
Ain't
horrible.
trying to do that and prove no point to do nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, we already know.
Hurt.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
It already hurts, man. Come on, man.
I don't need to know how I feel.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good.
I could use my imagination to know.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
He could have just said like I support, you know, like,
Yeah.
or I don't support.
I
you know?
don't support. Did you know on this day in 2001, Mobb Deep dropped infamy classic material right there. Salute to Mobb Deep.
Salute Mobb Deep, rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace.
Young Pete, Prodigy,
Yeah, man. One of my favorite hip hop groups right there.
mine as well.
I wonder how come
Mine
no
as
unreleased
well.
stuff came out after he passed, or like how come it hasn't come out? Because I'm sure he has some stuff.
I think I did one of the last songs he probably recorded in California with him. It's called General Salute. It's on my Third Coming album. It's an album I did called The Third Coming. One of the I think it's on The Third Coming. But yeah, he came through like he's like, I'm in Santa Barbara. He said, shit, I'm gonna leave here. I'll make it out there probably about midnight. What's up? I'm like, shit, come through. I had Technique from the LBC crew do the hook. My boy Jay Massey did the track. And we laid one down, man. I had a lot of respect and love for him as an artist. He was dope as fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did not try to fit no mold.
Nah, he did him.
Yeah, period. That's what I respected about him. I just like unique shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure that there's probably works out there that we haven't heard yet, that there people are trying to negotiate or figure out how they could release it or something, or some sort of leak. You know what I mean? Because he's the type of dude that worked a lot. So, you know, I'm sure there's probably some verses out there that people got that, you know, eventually will get out there.
Right.
Who knows when, but, you know, I'm sure he did enough work where that's eventually going to happen. All right, you got any more up there?
Yeah, I got a couple here. We got T. Lee asking Goldie versus Warren G barbecue competition. Who got it?
G-Dub got me.
Smith and Griffin.
Smith and Griffin. Shout out to Smith and Griffin.
Smith and Griffin.
G-Dub. Yeah, G-Dub a bad motherfucker on that grill, man.
Yeah, that's dope
he
for you
get
to
down.
acknowledge.
Yeah, he
that.
got his way of get down. I got my way of get down, but hats off to G-Dub.
Yeah, I
That's the
know
big-
you're a monster.
That's the big
so-
homeboy,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. G-Dub.
And let's see if Midget Mike gets this one right. He's asking Eastsidaz any wild stories working with MC8.
Goldie, you was in a group with him. What
Warzone.
Yeah, what y'all used to vibe like?
Shit, I got him high as fuck at the compound one time, you know what I'm saying, off that Goldie Loc OG. Got him high as fuck, you know what I mean? We just like to chill, kick back.
The elevation was real.
Yeah, that was cool. We working on that project was cool too.
Yeah.
smooth dude, you know.
Yeah.
Relaxed dude, cool,
Yeah.
old school. I grew up off that shit.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
You could get the duck sick.
Man.
The hood.
salute to
took me
Ocho, man.
under. Yeah, all that shit.
And the last one so far, I think this is directed towards Trace. We got Treat Lady saying, love you guys. Shout out to all the legends on the podcast. How you enjoying the mouthgasm? Plenty more coming soon, Trace. Hope you're sharing.
Those are the ones were actually designed. Be Real had made a comment that he wanted the caramels with green apples, so that's what I brought into the studio today. And Goldie and Trey, I'll get you a couple of the edibles as well. Dom's over here saying, what about me? I got edibles for everybody today, courtesy of the Treat Lady.
All right.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you, Treat Lady.
They smell.
What about me?
They look great.
Word up. We want to thank everybody for getting down with us today on the Dr. Greenthumb Show. We want to thank Trey, Dee, and Goldie for sitting here with us together. You know what I'm saying?
It was a pleasure, man. It was a real pleasure.
And we are going to do this again, for sure.
And dope.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to revisit the SmokeBox in the van. We got to get everybody and do like a reunion box. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be
one.
dope. You got to be in there this time, Lo.
Got to get up in that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Word up, man. And thank you very much for being here with us, man. You guys got any shout outs you want to give before we go?
As always, man, I just want to give a shout out to God first and foremost. And I give a shout out to all the fans and the supporters of the Eastsidaz. You know, Big Trady.
All the
Shout
family
out
out
to my wife,
there.
my family. You know what I mean? My children. You know, just shit. Everybody out there grinding and staying on their shit. Fuck busters and snitches.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Bolton.
We got M. Kush G in here. Just got to get this one off saying, salute to the Eastsidaz. Both y'all real bosses. I love it. We'll always bring the G out in ya. Can y'all shout out my brother, Cree Low? He fucks with both of y'all.
Cree Low was cracking.
G's up, Cree Low. Keep it cracking.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Morning Chat Films. Shout to the Dominator. And what's up, Trace?
Big shout out to all the guys around the table today. Great meeting the Eastsidaz. Man, I've been listening to your music for so many years, so it's cool to hang out with you in the studio. Trey D hit me up for this hat. I didn't have any down on the show, but you know what, Trey D, I'm going to give you this one right off my head
And
today.
I'm going to wear that motherfucker, too. So when y'all see me with it on, you know where it came from.
That's right. So big shout out, like I said, to everybody around the table, everybody up here in the booth, everybody down in the front office here at BREALTV Studios, everybody out there in Instagram land, you know, all that typical bullshit. And, yeah, that's about it.
G-Lo, who you shouting out, Lo?
Much love to everybody. Death Row Records to the fullest. The fan band, 5 Block. All the fans out there around the world, you know. Eastsidaz back at it again.
And shout out to our motherfucking crime partner, Big Snoop Dogg. It'd be so wrong if we didn't do that there. Death Row, what a motherfucker know.
That's right.
Big Bow Wow.
He's out.
Salute to both of y'all for coming by. It's been a while since I kicked it with y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to chop it up and dab it up with y'all too, especially you, man. Because I know you be going by. I got some flavors to share with you.
Yes, sir.
Thank everybody for tuning in for my podcast in the morning, and go watch that extra episode, the hella uncensored episode on Tuesday on Patreon. Also, tune in tomorrow, 7 to 9. We will have another podcast episode as well. And go to flavorsbyezone.com or highanghungry.shop and check out all the new merch. There's a lot of new stuff dropping and a lot of stuff on clearance for Christmas and stuff like that.
Spread love and build bridges. Swallow that.